What's up, guys? Starting off today at this famous empty basketball court that no one's probably ever heard of. And today I'm going to teach you the secret behind the Bunnyhop 360. So for the longest time I couldn't 360 to save my life. I could do it out of flyouts or pyramids, but I'll do this kind of weird double bunny hop thing that was kind of cheating. So the biggest struggle I was having with Bunnyhop 360s was I was doing this anti-hop under rotating thing, and it just felt really gross every time I would land. So if you're having the same issues,
welcome to the club, man.
In order to find the key to the secret, I started watching a lot of edits and studied like a nerd how people were doing their 360s. Some people just have the natural ability to spin really well, but others I've seen use a very specific technique. After 15 years of trying this trick, I finally figured it out, and today I'm going to share that secret with you. Before even starting, you're going to definitely need to be an expert on the 180s, to the point where you could do it blindfolded. Also, before you start, just take any parts off your body or your bike that you don't need, like your pegs, bike light, chain, keys, wallet, phone, anything to help your bike feel lighter. I, of course, am too lazy to do any of that, plus I'm a firm believer of playing it as it lies, but for some beginners out there, you might want to consider doing some of this stuff to make your life a little easier. So as far as which direction to spin, it's really up to you. Doesn't really matter. Obviously, non-goofy would be a little bit better because you have the rear foot advantage to help you get a little bit more leverage on the spin. But if you're already goofy, then it's too late. So the first step would be the preload. Just like any regular bunny hop, you're gonna have to tuck down a bit and get the preload ready so you could use your body and your arms to get yourself up at optimal height. As you can see from my 360s, I don't really hop that high, but I'm trying really hard to hop as high as I possibly can. It might not look that way, but pretend there's like an imaginary fence in front of you that you have to get over. It might help you just pull up as hard as you possibly can. The carving and the pre-carve. Carving too much, you're gonna lose control. You gotta do it somewhere in between a good carve, like not an extreme carve, but you do have to carve a little bit, that way get some momentum going. There were times where I carved way too much and just lost control of everything and just jumped off. Kind of puts you in this weird corkscrew feel. Not good. Now, if you're anything like me, my biggest issue was always landing back tire first and doing like this 360 tail tap thing, which I can't stand. So this, my friends, is the key. This is the signal right now.
What?
The bar hump. The bar hump is the key. Allow me to demonstrate. When I first saw people doing the bar hump method, I was just thinking, oh, this is some weird style sexual innuendo thing. But there's actually a real science to it. It's all about shifting the weight to the front of the bike, giving your back end more clearance. By doing this, you're evening out the position of your bike from this to this. Wow, that sucks. I just got shitted on while I was filming here. Awesome. I'm sure you guys all heard it before. You have to turn your head to look where you're going, and it really is true. Hey, watch where you're going, bitch. Get it? Nah? Alright. There was one day I was struggling doing 360 hops, and Ricky noticed that I wasn't using my head at all. And he said, try turning your head and looking to exactly where you're trying to land. And of course it worked. It's basically a combination of those two things. You have to bar hump like crazy and look where you're going. That way your body's gonna naturally follow where your brain wants it to go. As cliche and annoying as it sounds, you do have to turn your head looking for the destination of where you're trying to land. And the final tip, film yourself. Everyone's got an iPhone with a camera or something. Ever notice how people love being the backseat driver, the sports commentator, the advice-giving asshole, or the general shit talker? Yeah, it's because from the outside view, sometimes it's easier to see things from the sidelines than your own eyes. And take advantage of your slow-mo feature because it'll help you pinpoint exactly what you're doing wrong, and you'll be able to figure it out. Also, your bike setup will make things a lot easier for you. For instance, a shorter back end, higher bars, shorter frame, and possibly shorter cranks. That should help make things easier. Basically, don't learn this trick on a mountain bike. So if you want to take things to a new level, you can practice off curbs. or if you got a ledge set up into grass here, got yourself a little resi pit. Some basketball players showed up, so had to leave the courts. That's basically it. If you guys have any other questions regarding the 360, comment below. You know me, I love to answer back all the time. Anything that I forgot that you have a suggestion for, also add that so people watching this can read your comment and learn off of you. I'm working on other how-tos, but if there's anything specific you guys want to cover, let me know also. Until next time, ciao.